To jury duty. Today's suspects are some white boys from Penn State who allegedly got busted selling snow. Let's see if they fit the profile. Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi are in some heat. Apparently, since 2023 to about 2024, there's been an alleged cocaine trafficking ring going on in the background of this college campus that nobody knew about.
Yeah. Nobody at least felt the need to say anything about because they had some good product.
Now, the alleged brains of the operation are Agostino Abatello and Thomas Robinson.
Otherwise known as T-Rob.
Is that his real name?
Nah, he was known in the documents as T-Rob. Like, that's how, call T-Rob if you need anything.
Well, T-Rob is probably the last person you want to do any criminal activity with because this whole thing came to light because he got caught and snitched immediately.
Yeah, which is sad, but that's how the game goes a lot of times.
That's kind of what happens when you do crime with white boys.
Yeah, even when you're white.
Because, I mean, like, if my dad's rich enough to pay some good lawyers to maybe sweeten the deal a little bit,
yeah,
why not snitch?
Yeah.
I have no hood to go back to. There's no street cred I'm losing.
Yeah, no.
I sold crack. All my friends on Wall Street are going to be like, yo, you were the man.
Yeah. In all, just to break down the series of events that followed that led up to the arrest of all these individuals, we'll start from the top. Now, the timeline, right, this lasted for at least 2 years, I believe, or a year, regardless.
2023-24.
Okay, yeah. So now, in between this time, Agostino Abatello, this guy was the leader. He was the head honcho. I could be wrong, and I'm going to look up this information. I believe he was an accountant major. So obviously, he knows the in and outs of money and the way it flows, the way it moves and whatnot.
He could calculate the margins of some fish scale.
Now, the attorney general, he had spoke about how this was like a very complex supply chain operation, right?
The charges surrounding what Attorney General Sunday called an upper-level trafficking organization in State College.
This was a coordinated and organized cocaine trafficking operation with regular trips to those source cities and large amounts of cocaine being brought back to these fraternities.
I don't know what Mexican they met up with, but they found a Mexican connect between Philly and New York. They would travel up into Philly and New York back and forth, to get the product, bring it back, break it down. Now, they would get the product, pledges, and I'm pretty sure Agostino would break the product down and distribute it amongst everybody they knew on campus. They didn't really sell to randoms, which is good. You're selling to people that you trust. But
just hit your friends on Snapchat. You need some white girl? I got some.
Yeah. I guess you could say this is a very in-house operation. They wasn't trying to take over other people's blocks or corners.
Which is weird that all the articles keep saying that this was complex, strategic, and layered.
This was a coordinated and organized cocaine trafficking operation.
This was a very sophisticated endeavor. This wasn't just a couple kids at college who were sharing drugs with each other.
There was just a bunch of rookie mistakes. I see Cash App transactions, Snapchat
Venmo.
messages, Zelle receipts.
Yes.
Court records say a confidential informant tipped off authorities that a male using the nickname T-Rob is selling large amounts of cocaine from the Delta Upsilon fraternity house. It couldn't have been more obvious. Police say Robinson accepted payment by Venmo using his own name, Tom Robinson, 53.
What I read was that everything was broken down through Snapchat, which to a layman, it expires on Snapchat.
It's encrypted.
It's encrypted. Or I could just press it 30 seconds and boom, it's gone. I see what he was doing if that was his plan.
Yeah.
In general, I don't think he ever thought he would get caught. No. And by him, Agostino and T-Rod. But it's plenty of other names.
Lars Ziepvat. Lars Ziepvat got involved because apparently he had took a $1,500 loan from Agostino that he couldn't pay back. So instead of, just being honorable and borrowing money from his parents, he was like, yo, just sell a little bit of cocaine for me until we work off this debt. They were literally moving like the movies that they had seen.
Yeah.
Because I know they have no homies that have been in the drug game before. Obviously, they wouldn't have gotten caught.
Yeah, no.
Like this.
Like this. You can still get caught, but not like this.
Apparently, Thomas Robinson snitched immediately. They didn't even have the good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, no. T-Rod ended up getting, caught. The story behind that, he opened the door and he thought it was a prank. Like the officers that was there, they was like, yeah, he started laughing and he started looking confused. He was like, man, y'all tripping, man. Y'all crazy. Agostino's crazy, man. He got all this drug money. He ordering cops to come to my door.
Officers said they found Robinson alone on his bed, and as they tried to place him in handcuffs, he resisted, hiding his hands under his body and threatening them. After he was handcuffed and officers were escorting him out of the room, Thomas Robinson stated he thought the officers were his fraternity brothers playing a prank on him.
He turned around, arrested him. Like you said, I don't think they even got far.
I don't think they had to take him far.
It was a stop sign down the street, and he was like, guys, let's just talk about this here. They pulled out a table and like a bright light, and he just started talking.
It was like it was the foreign one.
And, the wonderful drug tale came to an end. It came to a pitiful fall.
I don't think the articles and the news reports are doing a good job at portraying what actually happened.
Yeah.
Think about it. Any movie that you see when niggas is dealing cocaine, the people who are cutting and packaging it are butt-ass naked.
Yes.
So I can only imagine a frat that was making their pledges, do cocaine deliveries to get into the frat, was hazing the shit out of them. They was probably butt naked in that kitchen.
Oh, yeah. They was probably getting whipped if they, their fingers went too close to their nose. Like, hey, pledgy, this is not the time. You're at work.
Why your book is white?
Yeah. Penn State has came out and, said, this is horrible. This is horrendous.
This is not a reflection of our students.
This is not a reflection of the beautiful university that, all these people pay millions of dollars to go to, which is good, which is what they should say.
And a lot of the students in the interviews are being like, I had no idea they were selling cocaine.
Yeah.
No idea.
This whole situation is a complete mess.
I feel like how sloppy they were moving, and even Thomas's reaction when the feds first pulled up to his door just shows how fortunate they felt.
Yes.
I don't want to use the white privilege card because that's a card I like to save just in case some real KKK members come after a nigga. But it does feel like they were operating above the law. Like they knew they had safety rails in place.
Oh, well,
he knew his dad knew a DA that knew another DA that knew the Illuminati. And this would never see the light of day unless they wanted it to.
Yeah. And it doesn't help if your father is in on it, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. T-Rob's father, Paul Robinson, he took steps to conceal evidence, including a safe containing drugs and cash, and obstructed the investigation.
His father, Paul, a prominent lawyer in Pittsburgh, was charged with concealing evidence, including a safe containing drugs and cash. His firm said in a statement it is reviewing the circumstances of the case.
So when your father is not necessarily stopping you, right, which is against the law, not stopping somebody is against the law. If we live together, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you're selling copious amounts of drugs, right, outside of our apartment or inside of our apartment. I'm just as liable for knowing it and not telling. Obviously, I'm not going to get as much time, but I'm just as liable. I know this is happening.
You're not
and it's
scot-free.
in my property.
And it's even worse if you're keeping a safe full of drugs and money safe. Especially being an attorney, which is a whole other angle to this because he's an attorney, so he knows how to play the law a little bit. He knows that watching a safe that may have some contraband in it isn't the same as keeping a safe full of contraband safe. It's the legalese, it's the wording of it.
There's right, wrong, and then there's the
America.
real game.
Right, wrong, democracy.
Absolutely. Obviously, everybody disputes all of these allegations. Nobody has done anything wrong yet.
All speculations.
Genuinely speaking, people have already T-Rod has already said they did something.
Yeah.
Which is enough. Now, all right, how much time are they going to get?
What is the punishment?
I genuinely, for one of us, you're over. You're done. You know what I mean?
I think the biggest punishment is going to be the embarrassment of your face being in the article. His dad's an attorney.
He has to get at least, at least 20 years.
You think? You think what he deserves or what he's going to get?
What the law says, at least 20.
You don't know the law.
I know what other people have gotten, but for less. You get what I'm saying? So you're dealing on a college campus. You telling me you had a complex supply chain operation on a college campus dealing with, like, this is class S drugs, like the highest level you can go.
They're going to make a movie about this.
Oh, yeah. And they're going to.
If White Boy Rick got a movie, Augustino and Thomas Robinson is definitely getting at least a documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Undeservingly so, too, because their run was only from 2023 to 2024. They was only able to sell coke for a year.
Which is, Stove God Cooks would be so disappointed.
Oh, my God. Stove God Cooks has a new album artwork on the way.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
my
going to be
God.
Agostino's mugshot just like this. Not even worried.
Now, I was trying to think, right? How would I have done this? Because there's a better way to do this and not get caught. There's a better way to do. Like, first of all, you have all the necessary tools around you. Your dad's an attorney. One of the fathers is an attorney. You have an accountant as the ringleader, which I feel like is like you already winning. Like, you got a nigga that's an expert in numbers. Like, it should be no product missing, no money missing. You should be getting paid on time, which is perfect in the drug business. Like, that usually doesn't happen. I was just like, yo, like, why Snapchat? Why not Telegram?
I don't think they were worried about getting caught. Genuinely. I think that they had it's almost like they had plot armor.
Yeah, they thought
My dad's an attorney. And we don't even know who Augusto's dad is. He probably owns 12% of the world, too.
Yeah, they felt like Morty from Rick and Morty. It was like, yo, my granddad's the smartest person on earth. Fuck
He'll
you.
figure it out. He'll build a portal.
Yeah.
We'll go to another universe where I didn't do this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I've never sold like a hard drug like that. I've sold shoes, maybe like a little bit of weed, but like never nothing crazy like that. I can only imagine the adrenaline. You're probably right. It's probably just that.
It was probably a better high than doing the coke.
That dopamine effect, like, yo, we really serving the campus. You know what I'm saying? Probably blasting Young Dolph, like, yo, I can't believe they did that to my nigga.
We fucking black bitches now. It's white boy summer, nigga.
It's Dolph.
I'm pretty sure they was having a ball. Thomas, the fact that he snitched so fast,
Which is sad, right?
you would think that if you're in this game and you had the love for the game like they appeared to have, that they would just go out on their own volition, just like, it was me, Yana.
Yeah.
It was me. It was all me. I don't even know an Augusto. This is what happens when you don't come from a criminal culture. Now, I'm not, advocating for niggas being raised in the hood and knowing the right mindset for that shit. But this is what happens when you don't come from that.
But you also know, like, his dad told him to tell. Like, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was just even thinking, like, his father definitely told him, like, yo, assume they're telling on you. Go ahead and say everything.
You tell on me, too.
Yeah.
That's good dad advice, and it's even better attorney advice.
It's sad to say, but, like, they had too much going on to ever be doing this. You're going to Penn State.
You come from a pretty good family.
I would hope so. Penn State is expensive, and I'm pretty sure.
I would hope his dad is not a struggling attorney.
Nigga.
It's possible, but
A struggling attorney sounds like a sitcom.
a struggling attorney is a successful plumber.
They shouldn't have even been in this position or have had this, like, thought pattern to it.
They didn't get in the drug game because their mom was struggling. They got in the drug game because it was cool, and they thought that they could probably get away with it with all the white connections they had.
You feel me?
It's that simple.
Now, as a black dude, this is wonderful to see, and I think I should make that point just real quick. That, like, yeah, man, this is a lot of times, this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what it looks like. The CIA and Hollywood has warped our minds to think it's people that look like us. Well, not like us, but skin color wise, niggas.
I grabbed you like
You was wearing a jacket. God damn. But this is a lot of times, man, this is where it starts. It starts from white dudes that look like this, man. Like real miscellaneous white dudes. Like, it was like, oh, he's just living life.
He looks like he plays the clarinet.
He's selling drugs.
Baby. I honestly feel like whoever has the most foreign sounding name is getting the bulk of the punishment. Everybody else, it's like, we'll slap on the wrist. We get it.
Yeah.
You were being hazed. You didn't have a choice. You wanted to join the secret society.
Yeah, the pledgees, they got a better case. But Agostino, T-Rod, like, yo, there's no reason why. Like, no, you're doing time.
You don't get free oxygen.
You're doing time. Like, I've seen niggas do like way less for way less drugs, like less harsh. You know what I mean?
Now their dads weren't attorneys,
but
it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter in this context because T-Rod told. People are telling on T-Rod. T-Rod told on Agostino. People are telling on Agostino. Who knows what Agostino is telling? So if everybody tells on everybody, do they shorten everybody's time? How does that work?
I don't know if that's ever happened before.
I don't think that ever, but they'll find a way. It's like, look, everybody told the truth. Let's just.
Like, they were so honest about it. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Let's let them have it. Don't do it again.
Yeah. Oh, how could we forget? They fit the profile. They fit the profile. At least in my opinion. What do you think?
I think they don't fit the profile just in terms of like the stereotype, but the actions.
That's the.
I don't have to get. We don't got this. Book 'em.
Yeah, we're getting handcuffs, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get some handcuffs. Not the furry guy.
Yeah, no, none of that. Yeah.
None of that shit.
Look, guys, if you are on a college campus,
let us know the price of cocaine.
Absolutely, no matter, especially HBCUs. I wonder if it's cheaper or higher because niggas like to kind of wrangle with the prices.
Yeah.
But Agostino, T-Rod,
and that guy's daddy.
Yeah, and the other 12 members. Shame on you. Somebody better do some time for this, man. I'm telling you.
We need answers. We need bookings, handcuffs.
Yeah.
All kinds of handcuffs.
Mm-hmm. Jury duty. J Nobles.
Tony.
Oh.
We're booked.
We're out. Don't fuck up my shit. God damn it.
All right, do it again. Do another time.
Hello. This is a prepaid collect call from